Hi, in this video, we are going to talk about Amazon Textract. So what is Amazon Textract? So Amazon Textract is a fully managed machine learning service that automatically extracts text from printed or handwritten or any other kind of documents. So text extracting has become very common nowadays. A lot of companies are already doing it, but those things require manual configurations and a lot of other efforts, and they are prone to errors. That is why Amazon has built this Textract, which uses machine learning internally to process any kind of document and get you the text that you need. So Textract is becoming quite popular nowadays. There are a lot of advantages to it because it's secure and compliance. You can also implement human reviews on top of it. It's very quick and accurate, and basically there is no upfront cost. You only pay for what you use. There are a lot of use cases coming nowadays where you want to extract the text. For example, companies extract the text from the resumes of the potential employees, and they use that data to fill their forms directly. Similarly, we can build any other use case using Amazon Textract as well. So let's take an example of how we can work with Amazon Textract and understand better with a practical example. To start working with Amazon Textract, we can go to Amazon console. Basically, we can go to aws.amazon.com. That is the AWS cloud website. We can, if you already have an account, you can just directly go to the search bar and select Textract from here. So once you select Textract from here, it will open the Textract UI for us. We can click try Amazon Textract, and we can analyze any document on the Amazon console itself. So let's take a document which we can take from Google. Okay, let's go to Google, search for any text, and this is the document I got. So this document, it's an image and it has a lot of text in it. So let's try this one out. Go back to Amazon Textract, upload our document. So our document is uploaded and we got the output. So if we see, the text in this image are, even the time is a text, the name of the person is a text, even the text message is a text, the actual message is a text, and even at the bottom if we see, this text message is also a text. So we got all this text in raw format. If you see here, we are choosing lines here. What this means is we are getting all the text in a line form. So if there are texts which are in one line, they are coming together. If we want to take out the text in word form, if we want to take out each word individually, then we can just select words from here, and this will give us all the text as an individual words. So this is very helpful nowadays. Okay, this is a practical example which we are doing on Amazon console. Again, we are doing it manually. We are uploading a document manually and we are seeing the text on this console. Let's take an example of how we can implement this in our application. So Amazon provides a SDK using which we can use a lot of their managed services. We are going to use Java for this demo. Let's go to our IDE. In this IDE, we are building a sample class and we'll be implementing code to analyze our image via Textract and get the output in our console. But before doing that, whenever we want to use AWS SDK, we need to have credentials, basic credentials. So for that, what we should do is we should go to AWS again. We should go to IAM, and we need to create a user. We need to create a user which has the permission to run that code. So we can go to user, we can click on add user, we can give the name of the user. I can say sample user, and we can select the access type. So since we want this user only for programmatic access, we can select programmatic access and we can leave the console access box unchecked. We can click next on the permission. Now we need to attach some permission to it. So since we will be using Textract, we can attach an existing policy. So select attach existing policy. In the search box, select Amazon Textract, and I'm going to use Amazon Textract full access, and I'm going to submit it. So I already have a user created with the same permissions. So my username is code user, and if you look, we already have this Amazon Textract full access associated with it. Now once you create this user, you get the security credentials. So you get the security credentials, you get the access key, and you get the password, which you can download from here, and you can use that in your code. So I already downloaded those things, so I'm going to use this access key and the password for accessing the code via the APIs. Let's go back to the code. So what we are doing here is we are going to use Amazon SDK. So I have built this sample Maven project. We can go to pom.xml, and the important thing here we need to note is we are using the AWS Java SDK, and we are using the AWS Java SDK Textract. So we are using Textract, hence we have added these POM dependencies. So we have built this Textract class, and we are using this Amazon Text Extract client builder. We need to pass a region here. So this is the region which we have selected on our Amazon console as well. So here if you see, we have to select a region here. So we can select a region in Amazon Textract. I have selected Mumbai, which is actually Asia Pacific South 1. So we need to pass the region here, and we need to pass the security credentials. So we are building a client builder with the region and the security credentials. Once we do that, we need to pass the location of our image. So I'm using a sample image which we downloaded from Google, which I have shown you earlier as well. This same image we are going to be using for our code. We are going to download that image and process that image. Once we get the image bytes, we are going to use it to pass in the detect document text request. So we are going to build this request object with the image bytes. So we're going to convert this image to bytes, and we're going to pass it into detect document text request. Once we pass it, and once we call the method called detect document text, we will get the result. So we pass the request to a method, and we will get output. So in this result, we will have all the data. We will see how this result looks like via since we are printing this using our CSO statements, and we will also see a specific output which we want to see. So let's run this code to understand that better. I'm going to run this code. Let's open console. So in our console, we can see that we got two outputs. This first output is when we print the result directly. So we get some kind of a JSON which has a lot of fields like width, height. It has like text, the relationship, the confidence level, the type, all the things. And if we look at below, we got only limited message. So we got the text, and we are getting the confidence level. So if we compare it with the output on the console, if we select line here, then our output were 941 Lauren text message. So 941 Lauren text message, and similarly all of these lines are appearing here. So all of these lines are coming here, and we are seeing the confidence percentage as how much confident the Textract is that these are the correct output. Now, why we are getting only lines here? Because if we again look at the code, what we are doing here in this code is that once we get the output, we are only printing the blocks which have block type is equal to line. So we are only printing those text and their confidence level. There are a lot of other fields as well which we can use if we want in our application. If you want to use individual words, then you can just print words here. If you do not want to specify any block type, then you can just remove the if statement and print all of the types and in your output. So you will get all the lines and all the words individually. So this helps us basically in analyzing any kind of document. And I hope these basic examples on how to get started with Textract help you. Again, make sure that Textract is again not a free service. It comes with a cost. There are some free tier that they provide for first 3 months for new users, only for a limited number of APIs and limited number of documents. But make sure to check that in their documentation and then only use it. Happy learning.